Hey guys, it's Jack of all trades here, and I am back with episode 2 of the Watford career mode. Today we will be doing the month of August here in Watford. And so yeah, let's get into this. Currently we have a transfer offer for Tommy Hoban. I will loan him out because he looks like he could have some potential, being a young 69 rated center back. For the first match of the BPL, here is how we will line up. Pantilimon in goal, Proto and Britos as the center backs, Niam and Holabas as our fullbacks, Townsend and Dini on the wings, Capu and Suarez in the middle of the midfield, and two strikers up top in our 4-4-2 formation as Amrabat and Igalu. This is our first game as the Watford manager here in Everton, and now technically we're in Liverpool at Goodison Park playing Everton for the first match of this season. Here's how Everton line up: Costa in goal, Coleman, Stones, Jackie Baines in the back, Gareth Barry, McCarthy, Deulofeu, Morales, and Barkley in the midfield, and Lukaku up front. This is going to be a tough game. I'm going to say 1-1 as a draw, and we will score early, and then they will score very, very late. Straight up. No! Oh, no, he was offsides. Straight off of kickoff, I thought we could have scored, but Igalu was offsides. Therefore, there is no goal. That was, centimeters away from being a goal. It's so frustrating. That's going to change the whole tempo of the game. Dini gets the ball still. Dini gets tackled and wins a free kick. Who is going to be our set piece specialist if we do not have one? So there we go, Townsend. Or not. This is no bueno. Look, this is looking no good. This isn't looking very good. Oh, they deliver one to the back post, but McCarthy absolutely skies one over the bar. Not even close to being on target. Oh my gosh, Amrabat. Through on goal. Bangs it off the post. What is up with the posts? Oh my gosh, the post this game has been ridiculous. Troy Deeney gets fouled. We'll be able to whip one into the box, hopefully, and win a header. I'm going to be taking this with Holabas. And that is halftime. Going into halftime, the score is still 0-0, 0-0. 0-0, however you want to say it. And match facts wise, it's relatively even. We've had the same amount of shots on target. They've had a lot more possession though, but as I have heard, possession does not win matches. But also I have heard possession does win matches. It just depends on who you ask, but I don't think it wins matches. Goals win matches. Igalu is through on goal. Look, Igalu! Yes! 1-0. In the 50th minute, Igalu puts one in the back of the net. His second shot on goal today. Let's go. Igalu off the post, but can still be finished, and it is finished by the man himself, Capu. Oh, that it was good. It was good. That is called follow-up play if you did not know, but Capu can put one in the back of the net. We have found out today. And we are up 2-0 against Everton away at Goodison Park. I am extremely proud. This is not how I thought the game would go, but in the in the 65th minute, we are up 2-0. Barkley skies one off across from Nias. As we bring in a sub, Mario Suarez is no longer on, and Gerardo, or however you say his name, I'll figure it out sooner or later, is currently on the pitch. The Spanish central or left midfielder. Igalu. Amrabat is wide open in the pitch. Wide open in the middle of the pitch is Amrabat. And Amrabat puts one in the back of the net. 3-0 at the Goodison Park in Liverpool, which, if you did not know, is in England. Yeah. That's good. That's good. And they go straight off the kickoff. Just go straight down the other end of the pitch and end up scoring. Therefore, we are going to bring on some fresh legs in the back in the name of Aki. And we're going to bring Holebas into that left center back role and Aki on the left back role just to get some pace on that left hand side of the pitch. Some fresh legs. What the flip it rip? Okay, we're on another break, on another break, on another break, on another break, on another break. And we get a penalty in the 86th minute. And it's a red card. Phil Jagielka is gone, my gentle ladies and men. Wow! Who is our best penalty taker? It is Townsend. Townsend, we're just, you know what? Call out penalties. Top right. There we go. Puts it in the top corner. Andros Townsend on his debut for Watford. Must be a very happy man, Andros. He must be a very happy man, Andros. Very happy. It is 4-1 here in the 90th minute. 89th minute, my bad. So same difference. Igalu has received a through ball. Igalu has played a through ball. Give and go to Gerardo, and Gerardo shoots and it is blocked by Castile. Off the corner. We're going to pull a man short. Igalu is going to dribble in. Igalu gets the ball stolen by Barkley. And Everton look to counter, but that will not happen because Townsend steals the ball back. But Baines gets it, and it is a tussle. And that is full time. We go out on top 4-1. We scored 3 more goals than I had predicted against Everton. What a match. But yeah, as you know, anything is possible. Look at the Watford friends celebrating. Just amazing. With that win after the first match day, actually technically not the first match day weekend, after Sunday, we will know. We will know on Saturday when we have our next game against West Brom where we stand in the table of the English Premier League sponsored by Barclays, which is literally why it's called the Barclays Premier League, if once again you didn't know. Alright, so our 19-year-old striker is going to go out on loan to my least favorite club in all of England, Brighton. We also have received another transfer offer, this time for Sean Murray to go on loan to Derby County for a year. Another young player who is most likely not going to get any playing time, but looks like he could have potential. Therefore, sending him out on loan, in my opinion, is the best way to develop our players if we do not have B teams and C teams and youth academy. Well, we have a youth academy, but he's too old for the youth academy. Stephen, I can't pronounce his name, but Stephen is going to be receiving a match due to his desperism. I'm going to... you know what, Townsend, you're going to be playing center mid today. And I will be simulating this game against West Brom just because of the fact that due to time concerns of an episode, I do not want to be overplaying myself. Nothing has happened so far as the game progresses on. We are about a quarter of the way into the first half. Now we are about halfway done with the first half. Nothing still has happened. And we have a yellow card in the 32nd minute. Into halftime, nothing has happened except for a substitution for, and more subs, and it's still going, and no goals have been scored, and a missed penalty from Townsend, and a red card from Britos. Going into the 90th minute, it is a 0-0 stalemate against West Bromwich Albion, and if Townsend would have put his penalty away, we would have won that game 1-0, and Britos got a red card, which that's not necessarily a good thing. The Burrito got himself a red card. A man that I am looking to sign by the name of Nicholas Nkulu. I'm going to throw out £9 million on him, hoping to get him on possibly a 4 to 5 year deal. We have an offer for Bernard Mensah, another young talent that could possibly show potential. I just haven't seen enough of him, and therefore I'm going to be loaning him out to Wycombe. I don't know how to pronounce that team. Sorry if you're a fan, a supporter of them. I don't mean to hurt your feelings. Marseille say they want 15 million for him, so I'm going to bump my offer up to 12 million pounds. Hopefully they accept and I can sign him. Marseille have accepted our 12 million pound bid on Nicholas Nkulu, and I will just straight up give him what he wants for 5 years as a crucial first team player, as he will definitely this year and next year most likely be a starting center back for every game that we can afford to put him in, depending on fitness. So as you guys can see, we still have two more games in the month of August, and I will be simulating the game home against Southampton, and I will be playing the game away at the Etihad against Manchester City, and then in the next episode, I will have that episode straight up be transfer deadline day, where I will let you guys choose who you would like me to sign. So if you're watching this video, please put down in the comments what players you want me to sign, if any, and if not, then transfer deadline day will be relatively sad and boring. So in the game against Southampton, due to the red card of Britos, Cathcart will be starting alongside Prodel in the center back position. I'm going to be giving Barami a chance in the central midfield due to Denis Suarez not putting on good performances in the last couple of matches. Everywhere else. So I do have confidence based on their performances in the past two matches, a draw and a loss, that we will win this match. If not, a draw is good, but they do get a goal in the 24th minute from Jay Rodriguez and an injury in the 39th minute. So, doesn't look to be going our way currently. We pick up an injury ourselves, and they pick up a second goal. It does not look like we are going to be getting this win. Therefore, that's no bueno. That's muy no bueno. But on the bright side, Nicholas Nkulu accepted his contract, and we have just signed an 80 rated player here at Watford from Marseille. Not a bad team, so I don't care. But indeed, Dini does get a red card, therefore, yeah, that's no bueno too. For this game against Manchester City, our lineup looks like this. The only changes are Berghuis, I can't pronounce his name, so I'm just going to call him Berghuis, oh well. He's at left wing, and Nicholas Nkulu makes his debut at center back. A rainy day here in Manchester at the Etihad Stadium. What do you expect? It's Manchester. They have a big budget and can sign like really good players compared to our budget here at Watford. But I still have faith in our team, as we will start off with our normal run from kickoff, but it doesn't work. Amrabat in behind Javi Martinez. Amrabat cutting inside. Amrabat's ball gets kicked away from him by Sterling into the hands of Willy Caballero. Sterling now with the ball. Plays a bad ball towards his man, and Nkulu picks it up. A foul from the man. I didn't even tell me who the foul's from. But Yaya Toure on the free kick. Crosses it in, and the header is wide and way above of the goal. From the corner, they whip one in, and Boney puts one wide from the goal once again, and it is out for a goal kick. Townsend in the box. Townsend with a shot. Rebounds. No one can get the rebound. Although Neon picks up some trash. Mario Suarez cannot get around Kevin De Bruyne. A bad ball from Kolarov. Amrabat picks it up. Played to Igalu. Javi Martinez side tackles and almost gets him inside of the ball. And Igalu is now chasing the ball down. What a work rate from that man. Off the post. What a screamer. What a ripper. Another off the post shot. And it is finally cleared. Townsend kicks it out, which isn't necessarily a bad thing to do. When in doubt, kick it out. One lesson you always have to know as a defender. Halftime here at the Etihad Stadium, away at Man City. The scoreline is still 0-0, but last time the scoreline was 0-0 at halftime. We came out of the match with a 4-1 victory. A 4-1 victory. Yeah. Oh my goodness! We're like very, very lucky. Neom. 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 Play Amrabat. Amrabat through on goal. Amrabat finesse it into the goal. It is 1-0 to Watford. Let's go! Amrabat doing some dribbling. Amrabat is a very skillful. I believe he is a very good player. Mario Suarez just plays it back. Not really what necessarily the best option in my opinion. Britos plays a bad ball to Capu and it is lost and stolen by Sterling. The ref plays on for the advantage and Fabian Delph will be dribbling up, but Neom gets the ball in towards Mario Suarez. Mario Suarez, a very good playmaker of the ball. Mangala pushes him off though. And Kulu steals the ball. Now we are on a break here. We're on a break. We're still on a break. And Kulu still. And Kulu's dribbling it all the way. And Kulu gets the shot off and it is wide. But it looks like there's a penalty. What? What's going on? What's going on? It was like I was giving a yellow card for something. Amrabat cuts inside. Amrabat still dribbling. Caballero comes out and collects the ball from Amrabat. Although Igalu can bang one, Caballero is forced to make a save. And it is out for a corner. Yeah? Yes, sir. I'm almost done, don't worry. Capu squares it across to nobody, and it's out. David Silva makes a silly mistake. Igalu cutting inside. Igalu still with it. Igalu bangs one off the crossbar. And it is down in the box, and they are currently in the process of getting the ball out of their own half. But so far they have failed to do that as Amrabat intercepts the ball. Amrabat fake shot. Amrabat dribbles into the box. Amrabat, the ball is wide and it looks to be out for a corner kick. Townsend whips one up towards the top of the box. Igalu is there but cannot capitalize on his chances. Oh no, a break. And Kulu forced to slide in. What a game he is having. Igalu offsides once again this game. That is full time, ladies and gentlemen. We won 1-0 away at Manchester City in rainy Manchester, which in my opinion is a goal. Therefore, that pretty much This will bring us to the end of this episode and the beginning of the next episode. So please leave down in the comments who you would like me to sign on transfer deadline day, who you would like me to sell on transfer deadline day, and any loan moves or any kind of moves that you want to happen on transfer deadline day, as transfer deadline day will be the next episode. But until then, this has been Jack of all trades, and I will see you later.